much of a boat flip there because it was so small, but hey, it's a fish.
I think that's 12 inches. That's like a 9.
Yeah.
Normally, my dad complains about not leaving the boat ramp, but we were catching a lot of fish at this spot. This is where we caught the most fish.
This is a nicer one.
Oh.
Oh!
I'm gonna ask, did you need a net, but it wasn't quite that. That one was like 15, 16, 17.
I quit reeling to try to turn the anchor lock on and didn't pay enough attention. Got it.
Other than that, he paused drilling. Actually, that's how you're supposed to land them if they start jumping, especially closer to the rod tip. You want to make sure there's still some line in case they do jump like that. And keep your pole tip low in that scenario. We'll see him get snagged. He's bending the pole tip using right next to the reel of what's above it, the line there. He's pulling it snug with the snag, and then he's popping it to get some slack suddenly, hoping it will pop free on the other side. Basically bounce off because of the force. Hoping to get the hook unwedged from the rock.
Photo. I got it on camera now. Yep, I think so. Yep, smallmouth. Oh, sorry.
Stick it in the water and I'll bring it to you.
There we go. Nice Molly.
Okay.
Got a little rough spot on them.
Yeah. Feisty.
You can do it. I'm holding the camera.
Yeah. And he was down in the shadows, so yeah, he wouldn't hook great.
Kind of roughed up. Got a few spots on them.
Yep.
That weird part of the mouth. I think that's probably from getting hooked. It looks like moss, probably.
That's not from our hook, though.
Probably someone else's there then.
All right, he's going back.
Another smallmouth?
Yep.
There was a fish underneath it, by the way, following it.
Oh.
Got another little quick burst of energy there.
That man got distracted.
Yeah.
Thank you for grabbing it out.
A little bit of rough spots, but this one's a little bit better.
Be careful picking them up when they got the hook in them, because if they shake too much, they can put the hook right in you.
Prettier pattern.
Yep, prettier fish. One eye's messed up.
Yeah, I noticed that.
That's weird looking. All right, here we go. Is that foursome?
There we go. I got on video. Ooh, largemouth.
Probably should have boat flipped that one, okay?
Yeah.
Look like you got the hook good. Can you put it up here? I can't get to him.
I thought you were gonna pick him up with the rod, honestly. Out of the net with the rod.
No, I wasn't planning on it since he's already in there.
Yeah. Not a great one. I didn't need to net it, but some of those I thought you wanted me to net it.
Yeah.
And it's a lighter, you know, I think this is actually what you consider high quality bass pole. You know, expensive.
Well, when I couldn't see the lure, felt pretty safe boat flipping it, but when the lure is all the way out of the mouth, I don't feel safe boat flipping. Even that size, I'd rather, you know, since I'm fishing for fun.
So I'm dragging a Texas rig in this one, just slowly across the bottom.
So you can see what speed I'm doing.
if you have more patience with lures, fish them slower. Or really, if you're running out of patience, take a lure that you have caught fished in that you believe you can catch fish on most of the time. Keep trying to drag it slower and slower as you get more impatient until eventually something bites. Since I would say most of the time, if you fish it slower, it's more likely that you'll catch a fish.
I think it's just rocks.
If you start feeling taps as if a fish is trying to take it, if you just lightly tap your rod like you're jigging a lure, since it's like it's trying to escape but it's also not moving actually away from them, it's a great way to get them to react and try to get the lure faster. And also that way they don't lose interest since they think their bait's dead since it's not trying to escape. You will see some bass anglers at the jerk to set the hook. Just reel down hard and fast is what I recommend. That way you don't pull the hook out of the fish's mouth because there is the drag when you reel down that works properly.
There we go. That's fish. I haven't caught one of these in a long time.
No, I'm surprised you knew it was a fish. Let me get the net.
Yep. Nothing there. I got it.
Okay. That's a nice one.
Down a little bit.
Yep.
I need help.
All right. There he goes. I had to use two hands, so I shut the video off. Texas rig, straight tail worm.
That's a fairly good one. Nice largemouth. Interesting.
Try to catch him.
Same
lure.
jerk bait.
Yep, same lure all morning. I did have to bite it off and reset the hook because it keeps tearing up on me.
In that last clip, you will notice that was on a swim bait. We generally haven't been having luck with lures that you fish faster. With a swim bait, you typically fish slightly faster because of the paddle tail. Normally you reel it, so we weren't having quite as much luck on it.
Was it bite?
Got her, I finally hit a rock.
It looked like a bite to me, but I could be wrong because I don't think it's that great to the defense in that scenario.
So I was primarily keeping the boat in deeper water and casting up to the shallow water and retrieving just fast enough that I bumped rocks or felt the bottom occasionally. I had a lot more luck if I was feeling the rocks on the bottom than if I couldn't feel anything.
There is the area back there that we were fishing that I show you on the map, or at least try to. That point right there was where we're fishing. It's the channel runs along there and curves out that way that you see in the video. So we were getting them fishing that point where it gets shallower on that point. That's where we're catching the smallmouth and largemouth bass.
This is Percy Priest Lake in central Tennessee. It was the beginning of May, and we launched at Long Hunter State Park boat ramp.
I know, I'm getting on camera trying to. Nice largie.
First one I've ever caught on one of these lures.
Really?
I didn't have much confidence in it.
I did.
That is the small size of poop bait, fishing it like a Ned rig, even though it's on a forward-facing sonar jig head.
You also had it in the sun as part of the reason. The pole tip.
Yeah.
If you're gonna start digging again, let me get a little bit more upwards. Where I can get it at a better angle, recast, whatever. Just cut this little tiny largemouth right beneath the boat. You don't need the net right. I'm gonna say you're good. Nice largie.
Got back in the water. Boy, he disappeared quick.
Best catch of the day so far. High quality blade bait. Pulling the line as well just to make sure there's nothing else.
The lake was pretty clear this day. We had about 6 feet of visibility. Percy Priest gets clearer towards the dam and murkier if you go out towards 840. We started fishing in an area where there was big chunk rock extending out from the bank into the water, and you could see the fish on the rocks, and they would go in the shadows between the rocks, and we were fishing them out of there.
It just popped right up.
It looked like the hook could have popped out a few times there since he had it the fish fairly straight below his rod tip if
Really
you
good
watch that. So, and then boat flipping it wasn't good at all either if you see that.
We got a good look at him. Yep. Oh, I thought I had it on video. I didn't realize it for a little bit. Dude, that's a big one.
He was heavier than I thought one.
Yeah. That's the biggest one today. I didn't think it was that big.
Last one I lost was bigger than this one, boy.
Really? It looks heavier though. Or have I not seen you catch a fish in a good while? Is that what it is?
I think you're just awake this time.
My dad recorded this clip from his phone and then sent it to me. It for some reason does this when it's sent to me.
Yep, let me set my rod down. We keep that right here on the side, so it's easy and yours.
There we go. Perfect torpedo into it. No wonder that fought so hard.
You caught a smallmouth and a largemouth today.
You have two.
Yep. Well, it's been a while since you caught either.
Yeah.
That's why I was commenting. The video isn't buffering. He's just taking forever to get it unhooked. He gets shaky when he gets getting the hook out for some reason.
Ow.
It's right in the corner of the mouth. It's just the barb getting it good.
There we go.
Pretty fish.
Started off nice and fast.